During World War II, a massive logistical challenge led to the creation of a revolutionary solution, dual-engine trucks. These vehicles, designed to transport the enormous parts of B-24 bombers between different factories, marked a milestone in engineering. Equipped with two Ford engines, these 1.5-ton trucks transformed the way heavy machinery was transported, demonstrating how necessity drives innovation in times of war. Dual-engine trucks, a response to war. In the midst of the mass production of B-24 bombers, the United States faced a colossal logistical challenge. Transporting the gigantic parts of these planes between assembly plants located in California, Texas, Oklahoma, and Michigan. To solve this, engineers designed an unprecedented machine. Trucks equipped with two Ford engines. Each one of these engines produced 100 horsepower and was connected to its own 4-speed transmission. In addition, each engine had its own cooling system, controls, and even independent switches. Essentially, it was like two 1.5-ton trucks mounted on a single chassis, creating a hybrid with unmatched power. To make maintenance easier, the engines could be quickly removed using a tray at the front of the vehicle. The purpose of these Titans was to tow super-trailers up to 20 meters long, transporting the parts needed to manufacture the B-24s. This system ensured that bomber production kept up with the demands of the war. Although the development of these trucks is generally credited to Ford because of the use of their components, some records indicate that the company Torco manufactured at least 100 units. Frank Grip's Pinocchio, Madness or Genius? In the 1960s, a trucker from Illinois named Frank Grip found himself at a crossroads. He needed a more powerful truck, but buying a new one was out of his budget. In an act of pure creativity and improvised engineering, he decided to modify his 1957 Diamond T730C. Grip tried out several engines, including small Jeep engines, but none of them gave him the power he was looking for. Finally, he went with an unusual setup, combining the original International Red Diamond 6-cylinder engine with a Buick V8. To synchronize them, he used the torque converter from the Buick automatic transmission, achieving surprising power for that era. The modified truck was nicknamed Pinocchio because of its elongated structure and peculiar design. However, its innovative mechanics had a problem. The extra weight on the front axle made it a real challenge to drive, to the point that Grip came within inches of causing a serious accident. Over time, the truck was sold to the Adams Transit Company, where it was restored, although it remained difficult to handle. Years later, in 2013, the Diamond T730C was auctioned off along with other classic trucks and, according to rumors, it is currently on display in a museum near Washington, D.C. Eisenhower, manufacturing, a forgotten giant. After World War II, the Eisenhower Manufacturing Company from Ohio faced a crisis. The demand for railway machinery was declining. In search of new opportunities, the company ventured into the manufacturing of heavy trucks, giving rise to the Eisenhower Twin-Engine Freighter, a prototype that promised to revolutionize freight transport. Unveiled in 1946, this truck featured two 6-cylinder Chevrolet engines, each with 90 horsepower. Its design allowed one of the engines to be turned off when the truck was traveling without cargo, optimizing fuel consumption. With a total length of 10.6 meters, The vehicle had a 7.6-meter cargo platform capable of supporting up to 20 tons. Despite ambitious production plans, the project never moved beyond the prototype stage. It's not exactly known why, but it's believed that the company lost interest over time. X2 model, one last chance. In 1957, Eisenhower Manufacturing tried once again to bring its concept to life with the X2 model, an improved version of the twin-engine freighter. This time, the Chevrolet engines were replaced by two GMC 302C engines, each with 145 horsepower. However, the lack of funding and the disinterest from the United States Army caused the project to fade into obscurity. Euclid and the era of dual-engine trucks. If there was a company that took the concept of dual engines to the next level, it was Euclid. Founded in 1920, this American company stood out for manufacturing dump trucks capable of carrying up to 100 tons. Many of their models featured two engines, which made them incredibly powerful. One of the most iconic models was the Euclid 8x4, a giant equipped with two Cummins NH220 diesel engines, each generating 200 horsepower. To handle such power, the truck used two Allison Torqmatic semi-automatic transmissions, ensuring optimal control on tough terrain. These machines were essential for large-scale construction projects, hauling massive loads under extreme conditions. The decline of Euclid and the end of an era. Despite its success, Euclid faced serious problems when it was acquired by General Motors. The company's purchase sparked monopoly disputes, which, combined with the departure of several key executives, led to the dual-engine trucks becoming a thing of the past. Over time, the Euclid brand disappeared, taking with it the golden age of dual engines in heavy machinery, the mark of innovation. From the dual-engine trucks of World War II to Eisenhower's ambitious projects and the giants of Euclid, the history of these vehicles shows how necessity drives innovation. Although many of these models never reached mass production, their impact was undeniable and their legacy is still present in today's transportation engineering. These trucks not only made work in industry and transportation easier, but also paved the way for the development of new technologies in heavy machinery. While the dual-engine concept is now a thing of the past, the advances that came from these experiments continue to influence the design of modern vehicles. Were you surprised by this story? Then don't forget to like and subscribe to keep discovering more about these giants of the road. See you in the next video.